What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Late breaking news for you tonight. Actually, it's later. I'm a little late breaking this, but it's better late than never. The news is not about the Tampa Bay Lightning just beating the New York Islanders 8-0 in the third out of the fifth game in the Stanley Cup playoffs, which go Bolts. But that's news. Go Bolts. And the news is also not about this right here, that we have Brian Salisbury outside the SBA protesting, says, "Dear SBA, you are killing the U.S. faster than COVID-19 or domestic terrorists. Love legit small biz." Ha! Way to go there, Brian Salisbury. That is a shout out to you. And I also want to shout out to Casey Kinney for bringing up to date during their live chat today. We had for a Q&A the breaking news that I am going to bring to you right now. Before I bring this, can somebody say, "Hey, I want my 10K"?
Somebody give it to me. Somebody give it to me. Somebody. Yeah. Somebody say, "Hey, we want 10K." Yeah. Hey, we want 10K.
Yeah.
Hey, we want 10K. Yeah. Hey, we want 10K. Give it to me.
Thank you very much. Okay. Article today in the Dallas News. Let me bring that up to you right now. Got to get rid of that. Keep on going with it. Brian Salisbury, thank you very much. In the article today, people see SBA advancing the email and are afraid. Okay, let me just go ahead and go over the quickly to you. This is from the Dallas Morning News. If your COVID business is in low-income area, the SBA has billions left over in forgivable COVID-19 aid for you. That alone should tell you what's going on. Yes, it's going on. So if we scroll down further, I would just like to say thanks again for this article from the Dallas Morning News. We scroll down further, we come down, and it talks about our EIDL grants. You must first apply to overarching, and they give all these reasons why people are not getting their EIDL grants. They're giving reasons like, oh, well, it just made it too hard. People didn't understand it. Most of it went to spam folder. When really the reason people aren't getting it is because the restrictions are too tight and that stupid map is there. We all know that. So let me go back. Now, when I say this, see, here they go. They say people see SBA advance in the email title and are afraid to look at stuff they don't know anything about, Austin said. Now, Austin is the, let me go up to the front here. He is the, okay. Herbert Austin is this gentleman right here, ladies and gentlemen. He is the district director of the U.S. Small Business in Dallas-Fort Worth. So if you all understand, the district director of the SBA in Dallas-Fort Worth, if you guys get the emails, you'll know that email that you get from the SBA, usually regarding your loans and grants, is from Dallas-Fort Worth. This is the guy. This is Herbert Austin, the district director for the U.S. Small Business Administration in Dallas-Fort Worth, covering 72 counties, North, Central, and East Texas. As the director, he's responsible for the management and delivery of SBA programs and services, which includes oversight of SBA resources, small business development centers, and SCORE chapters. This district offers with about 200 participating lenders to provide access to capital in small business communities. 20%. Okay, I'm just giving you an overview right now of who this gentleman is. Okay, so with that said, now you know he's legit. This is the guy, if we're going to ask any questions to, this is a guy that we need to be talking to. Well, what he just said to the Dallas Times or whatever it was, what was it, the Morning News, was he just said, here. Austin said the SBA sent out emails alerting businesses of 2 grant programs, but received a very late response. It sent second emails to people why they hadn't applied and received a response. It said the people either hadn't opened an email or had gone to a spam folder. I call BS on that one, as you all do. We all know why, because they're not giving us the money. People see SBA in advance and they say they fear to look at stuff that went to spam. BS again. We call that out. That's fine. But Austin, also, here's the fun part. Here's the breaking news. You guys ready? Read the blue. Here it is. Woohoo! Austin also admitted there have been some frustrations in small businesses that are outside the low-income areas as mapped out by the SBA. That's us. That's us right there. That's us. This is the SBA mapping tool, the policy map that we are calling BS on. Here we go. However, the 2 grant programs will eventually open to businesses in areas that aren't low income, Austin said, and he doesn't know when that will happen. The SBA has been told to aggressively market the grant programs because there are billions left. And he said it also plans to send out regular reminder to emails. Austin said the SBA has struggled to inform the public about the programs because the government agency is limited on how it spends money. I call BS on that. But what I don't call BS on is the fact that it's going out to eventually to all areas. Breaking. Guys, give yourselves a thumbs up. I want to shout out to Jason McElhone tonight for all you're doing. I want to shout out to Dunham for all you're doing. I want to shout out to Casey Kinney for helping us with that. I want to shout out to Cheryl Miller. I want to shout out to Elaine. I want to shout out to Tammy. I want to shout out to you know who I'm talking about, Fran. I'm talking about you too. I'm talking about the people who have been here from thick and thin, and I'm missing a lot of you right now, and I'm sorry, but we're getting it done. We're getting it done. And also, I mean, with that mapping tool, with everybody that has been sending the information in and showing that and shooting it out, it's working. We are pushing it. And the 2 grant programs will eventually open to businesses that are not in low income. He doesn't know when it will happen, but I do. And it's soon. That's all I can say. I don't know exactly when, but all I can say is with the pressure we're putting on them, I can say that this is happening soon. And a shout out again, once again, to Brian Salisbury, who actually went down to the front of the SBA with that sign, protested it, and said, hey, you guys are screwing up. Well, anyway, I don't want to make this a bad video because it's not. This is a very good video. This is what we've been waiting for. Once we get that map out of the way, that mapping tool that demonstrates, once we get that mapping tool out of the way, the 30% out of the way should be a breeze. That should be easier than getting the mapping tool out of the way. Because here's the deal with the 30% mapping tool. I just want to say this right off the bat. When we were offered the targeted EIDL grant in the CARES Act, you said, go close your doors. Keep the world safe. Make it a better place. We're going to keep it safe. Close your doors. They didn't say go close your doors, lose 30%, and be in a purple area. They didn't say that. They said go close your doors, keep the world safe. And for us to have to even do the purple areas mapping tools or the 30%, that's not part of the deal. We did what we were supposed to do. We shut our doors. We took a big hit. Guys, somebody say, hey, I want my 10K. The mapping tool is going away. Somebody,
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe.